Welcome to our pre-market live session on this day, the 25th of March 2021. So we'll quickly begin with GameStop. GameStop, we can see, is up 3.04% and has actually retraced, a bit bearish at the moment. Momentum is trying to improve. The MACD is indicating that the stock has very much been consolidating during for the best part of 10 minutes, if not even 15 minutes. So GameStop down 2.21% now. Yes, thank you very much for joining us. You can see GameStop retracing slightly, even though it's up 2.21 from the close of the 24th of March 2021. AMC is up 1.88%, also moving sideways. The MACD and the signal line verify that. Momentum is also strong. KOSS is up 0.85%, but currently retracing now. Can be validated by the MACD that has deviated from the signal line, and it's quite bearish at the moment now on KOSS. Express Inc. also up 0.49%. Consolidation is also the case with Express Inc. So we have a few stocks on the move. Select Biomed Limited up 37.82%, also consolidating, not much, just the extension that occurred before, just at the open of this pre-market session. It extended 37.54% and probably may have extended in the post-market session of the 24th of March, but currently it is just consolidating, moving sideways. You can see the momentum and the MACD and the signal line are just validating that. HPR is also not exactly trading at the moment. Trading halted. Okay, something happened to HPR. We're going to find out why trading was halted for HPR. Yes, HPR stock halted. It says High Point Resources shares remain halted. Okay, this headline only. Okay, HPR halt. Top NFT to buy now. Okay, let's see what they're saying on Reddit. Says HPR halted all afternoon and evening after reaping upwards. Any of you guys stock purgatory with me? Stock was up 119% on the day, halted 3 times going up, then AT1 halt, pending news halt. Press release just now says nothing substantial, leading me to believe the short squeeze is on. Thoughts from this crew. Okay, so let's go and see what's going on with the short interest on HPR, High Point. Okay, short percent of float, 33.52%. Okay, it increased by 2%. Okay, that's very substantial. Yes, let's come back here and see what we can find about HPR. let's see if we can find any news. Okay, this was yesterday. This is at the request of the New York Stock Exchange, reports that it's not aware of any material undisclosed corporate developments to account for the trading activity in High Point stock on March 24, 2021. It says undisclosed corporate developments to account for the trading activity. Okay. Okay, it says at the request of the New York Stock Exchange, reports that it is not aware of any material undisclosed corporate developments to account for the trading activity in High Point stock on March 24, 2021. The company's planned merger with Bonanza Creek Energy remains on track to be consummated pursuant to the previously announced prepackaged plan of reorganization, which implements the merger and restructuring transactions as set forth in the agreement and plan for merger dated as November 9, 2020 by and among Bonanza Creek Inc., High Point and Borrowed Merger Suit Sub Inc., and the transaction support agreement dated as 9th of November 2020 and among High Point Operating Corporation, Fifth Pocket Production LLC, certain consenting holders of High Point Operating Corporation 7% senior notes due October 15, 2022 and 8.75% senior notes due June 15, 2025, and certain consenting High Point stockbrokers or stockholders based on the number of shares of Bonanza Creek common stock outstanding as of the date of the merger agreement. The transaction implies an exchange ratio of 0.114 shares of Bonanza Creek common stock for each share of High Point common stock. So, this is High Point Resources Corporation, a Denver, Colorado-based company focused on the development of oil and gas assets located in the Denver Usborg Basin of Colorado. Additional information about High Point can be found on their website. Okay, so I think they're saying they don't have New York Stock Exchange doesn't have any substantial reason to see why the stock may have spiked, so maybe that is why they may have halted the stock. So okay, there's also a disclosure, but the disclosure was filed on yesterday, day 24th. It's a Form 8. It says findings of facts, conclusion of law, and order approving the debtors' disclosure statement relating to and confirming the debtors' joint prepackaged plan of reorganization pursuant to Chapter 11 of the Bankruptcy Code. Okay, so nothing there as such. And one thing that can be noted is that as at the 23rd of March, High Point was perfectly at a position. I mean, it was an excellent buy the dip opportunity stock, buy the dip stock. So market participants who were there or as at the 23rd, or rather who jumped in as at the 23rd, definitely benefited, because at that time, even technically, it was sound. It was sound. It was a good opportunity. And look at that, it's now closed the session of the 24th above all of those short and intermediate trend lines. So that was an excellent opportunity. Yeah, if you just join us, we're trying to find out why HPR High Point was halted. So we can see the short interest is 33.52, and I believe this may still be current, so there's still a lot of room to go in. So if you see that 33.52, if you divide it by if you divide this market cap by 3, that will give you around $50 million. So it has $50 million locked into it. So that definitely is like a highly how would I put it now, a sweet smelling flower in the summer, during the summer afternoon. That is what it is like. You will attract a lot of bees and a lot of flies. So yes, a stock with that sort of short interest is definitely highly attractive, and it attracts people. It attracts you, attracts me, because we know that the stock has money in it. It's a fundamental thing. Of all the other things you're going to talk about, short interest is by far the most potent, by far, because we're talking about money. There's money in it. If you have any doubt about the stock, look at the money inside the stock. It's carrying money. It's walking around with money. Forget about all that it's going to earn, and it has earned. That though the money the company has earned is not, it's a little bit remote, but the money in the stock is right there in your face, moving around it, and for you to sufficiently associate yourself with it, you have to buy it. So that's what's going on. So give us a thumbs up if you're there. So moving on, let's move on to other stocks. It's currently, there's no activity for it in the pre-market, maybe because it's halted. You can see it says trading halted, no activity yet. And I don't believe it was, unlike all the other stocks, they tend to drop with the halt. We didn't see anything like that. So let's even see what the 5 minutes was saying. Nothing like that. It just halted and people did not take their money out. Maybe the halt was just buy and sell. You can buy, you can sell. Maybe that has to be the case. That has to be the case, because in the cases of GameStop, it doesn't affect it. It only affects the bid. It doesn't affect the acts. That is the selling side of transactions. So, and they probably know that will lead to retracements. It will cause people to panic and they take money out, and it does happen. But with High Point, it seems they blocked it all the way, or to make things fair. So it's currently unchanged now because of the halt. So we move on and see what's going on with VRCA, VRCA Pharmaceuticals, up 19.33% currently. So do we have anything going on in the pre-market for it? Okay, no activity yet. It's not moving. No data rather. But it's up, as you can see, 19.33%. So let's see if we can find what's going on. So let's see. You can see it's closed the session of the 24th of March at $13.76. You can see what's going on. It's at $14.50. So let's try and see if we can see any news. There isn't any fresh news as such. It's I think there's a disclosure that was filed at the close of the 23rd of March. So it may let's see if okay, it's talking about on the written agreement, on the writing agreement. So it's correcting within a longer term bullish trend, although its MACD is presently below the signal line. Shares remain 31.4% above an upward sloping 200-day moving average. It's outperforming the S&P 500. So we can't find any fresh news concerning VRCA. You can see presently also it's presenting a good buying opportunity, trading based on this daily chart below its short and intermediate trend lines. So let's see whether we can see this on Street Smart Edge. Street Smart Edge is the desktop application from Charles Schwab. So take advantage and sign up with Charles Schwab so they can make yourself, you can avail yourself of this awesome tool. So we can see what's going on here. It's currently trading below all of its short and intermediate trend lines. So this is the 10-day, the 20-day, and the 50-day trend line. So it's definitely trading below them based on this daily chart, presenting a good buying opportunity. So can't seem to find any news as such behind VRCA's extension in the pre-market, currently up 19.33%. So let's see. MRKR Therapeutics is up 1.72%. At some point it was up about 30% or thereabouts. So it's lost some gains at the moment. A bit bearish, trading above its short-term trend lines, but below its intermediate and long-term trend line. Momentum is not that bad, and we can also see that the MACD has it's represented that some of that extension that's occurred that moved the stock above its short and intermediate trend line. So MRKR Therapeutics is trying to regain some of the gains it lost. Atlantic American Co up 1.47%. It was a bit higher than what it is now. Previously, you can see that. You can see it was at some point it reached $4.199. SCOR is up 0.29%. Yeah, if you just joined us, thank you very much. Subscribe, like, and share. Give us a thumbs up. So let's return and see what's going on with GameStop. It's up 2.21%, trying to regain much of the gains it had earlier on in this session. At some point it reached $130 during this pre-market session. So AMC is down 0.33%. KOSS is down up 7.19%. You can see that suddenly extended sharply and reached its highest point during this pre-market session. Express Inc. is up 2.46%, gradually extending, getting bullish, or rather is bullish at the moment. So the only resistance you're seeing is now is its volume weighted average price, which is also just around where it is as well. So Express Inc. up 2.46%. Let's continue to see what's going on. The market will open in about 1 minute and call it roughly 56 minutes at the moment from now. We obviously wouldn't see a lot of things going on because the market hasn't opened. A lot of stocks wouldn't provide enough data. So American Battery Metals has retraced from its $1.509 close. It has retraced down to 1.460 at the moment. Sun Hydrogen is also unchanged rather at the moment. Toscan Holdings is down 5%. Let's see who's here. Yeah, okay. Give us a thumbs up if you're there. Drop us a comment and let's see if if it's a stock. Let's have a look and see what's going on. Sunworks is down 4% roughly. Fuel Cell Energy also down 6% as well. Uzop Energy is also unchanged. Ascend Solar is unchanged as well, but we can see in this pre-market session that it's retraced. It closed the session at 0.035, currently at 0.0340. Okay. Biosila is unchanged, but yeah, it's unchanged. No figure yet. There's no figure out there. It's probably no activity in the pre-market. Yeah, if you're there, give us a thumbs up. Thank you very much. Vertex Energy down 2.29% in this pre-market session. We can see that. Okay, we can see at some point it actually extended to $1.3892. Okay, closed the market at $1.31. So Vertex Energy down 2.29% in this live pre-market session of the 25th of March 2021. Plug Power down 4.22%. Yeah, if you're there, give us a thumbs up. Thank you very much for joining us. Subscribe, like, and share. EVOL is down 2.94%. Cielo Waste is was compared to, or rather, EVOL was compared to Cielo Waste by one of the viewers of our videos. So that's why we have just we've gone ahead to view them subsequently, or one after the other, or subsequently. Canoe Inc. is down 2.96%, retracing from its close of $12.985 down to $12.60. Fusion fuel green down 3.18%. You can see that. Total capital Lucid is down roughly 4%. Lucid is obviously the luxury electric car maker. So QuantumScape down 6.67%. You can see it's been consolidating, and we can see that the MACD is absolutely indicating that, or rather validating that as well. Momentum is also to some extent doing so. So QuantumScape down 6.75% in this pre-market session. Sorrento Therapeutics is down 3.44%. If you just joined us, thank you very much for doing so. If you have been there, thank you very much as well. Give us a thumbs up. Let's get going. Renewable Energy is unchanged at the moment. A lot of all these stocks may not have any activity at the moment. So Romeo Power Inc. is down 3.45%, retraced after advancing or extending at the open of the pre-market session, and has just progressively declined, but currently consolidating. And that consolidation can be validated by the MACD and the signal line. They have just been very much moving sideways for the best part of nearly the entire pre-market session. Yes, indeed, there was a further retracement here, representative of this retracement as well here. So Romeo Power down 30.28%. Northern Genesis down to 3.12%. Ocean Power Techs down 5.94%. Slightly extended at the open, moved sideways, declined, and suddenly had a spike that caused it to break through all of its trend lines and retraced again to where it extended from, and has since retraced and it's been moving sideways, even though for some reason the MACD is representing some sort of extension as well. Well, indeed, yes, it did extend. You can see that as well. Had this extension here and this extension here, but currently going sideways at the moment. So Ocean Power Techs down 6.29%. If you're there, give us a thumbs up. Thank you very much for joining us. American Lithium is unchanged at the moment. No figures yet, no data yet. Upstart Holdings down 4.26%. I2 Biofarm down 3.27%. Exocorp is down 1.68%. Canadian Solar Inc. is down 3.42%. Voyager Digital Limited unchanged at the moment. Comstock is rather down 1.52%. BioChrist Pharmaceuticals down 2.47%. If you're there, thanks for joining us. Give us a thumbs up. Thank you very much. VUSIX Corp up rather down 6.29% in this pre-market session. Suddenly we had a collapse of momentum as well with this retracement we had there, but the MACD is not currently representing that, or rather beginning to do so, I suppose, because sometimes the MACD also follows the stock. If the MACD retraces below, retraces below especially the 10-day trend line, there's a good chance that the MACD would also follow suit, but it has not really done that. I think we're just seeing that it's slightly above the signal line, or may have merged with it. But also, what is also noteworthy is that it has been moving sideways, indicating that there isn't any concise direction at the moment. But the MACD is a lagging indicator. It doesn't predict anything. It's just best to use it with other indicators. So moving on, we will go ahead and look at CLVS. Clovis Oncology down 3.68%. You can see that. You can see it closed at $6.47. It retraced all the way down to $6.3 at the open of the pre-market session, but currently down to 6.25% now, and down 3.86% as a whole. Clovis Oncology. MRKR Therapeutics down up 1.72%. Yeah, if you're there, thank you very much for joining us. Give us a thumbs up and let's get going. Atlantic American Co is down 0.73%. SCOR up 2.86% currently. Volkswagen is currently okay. I can see, yes, it's down to $32.61, closed at 33.49, so it has retraced somewhat. So let's look at the indexes and see what's going on with them. Okay, no activity for SPX at the moment. Okay, so moving on. Walking Coffee is currently indicating that it has retraced down to $8.90. It closed at the session of the 24th at $9.20. FSD Pharma down 5.52%. VLON Pharmaceuticals up 1.85%. Tonix Pharmaceutical Holdings is down 4.03%. VRCA Pharmaceuticals up 19.33%. Luokong is down 8.14%. Northern Genesis down 4.28%. But Northern Genesis Line Electric. CheckCap is down 5.11%. Sigma Labs is down 5.79%. NLS Pharmaceuticals down 1.3%. And Terabyte Limited down 6.79%. Cedos Therapeutics down 5.63% at the moment. Thank you very much. We're just looking at some of the stocks in the move in the pre-market right now. So let's have a look at FTCV. FTCV is fine as a fintech acquisition, down 2.12%. Enzo Biochem is down 2.08%. SVRA Savara Inc. Down 2.35%. Health Solutions down 2.4%. Taiwan Som Company Limited down 2%. Kinixa Pharmaceuticals down 0.95%. two new co-op is down 7.78%. Leap Therapeutics is down 2.38%. Novis Biochem, rather Novis Bio Inc., down 2.5%. Adaptive Biotechnologies is just slightly up 0.08%. ChemFarm is down 0.55%. Sunlink Health Systems down 2.93%. Zomedica Corp is down 0.65%. Abatos Biopharm down 2.4%. Immunoprecise Antibodies is unchanged. PENN National Gaming down 3.37%. Walgreens down 0.64%. Genesco Inc. is unchanged. ABBV is slightly up 0.01%. So the market is opening in about 32 minutes time. So let's see what's going on elsewhere. Tests weekly initial jobs at 684,000 in the US, with the prior week's reverse count of 7. Also, continuing claims, they decreased 3.87 million out of 4.134 million. Third estimate of fourth pointed to an expansion of 4.3%, up from the second estimate of fourth quarter GDP deflator came in. Okay, we don't have the rest of the news, where we can find any particular news concerning particular stock as such. So let's look elsewhere and see what's going on. So this is on CNBC. 5 things you need to know before the market opens today, Thursday. So stock futures turned lower after Fed chief's comments. AstraZeneca revises COVID vaccine data with lower efficacy rate. Biden to hold first news conference of his presidency. Oil prices slide as COVID concerns outweigh Suez Canal disruptions. And lawmakers to press tech CEOs over speech misinformation. Okay, oil slides as COVID concerns outweigh Suez Canal disruptions. So those are the 5 things we need to know before the market opens. Yeah, If you just joined us, give us a thumbs up. Thank you very much. We're just trying to see what's going on in the markets at the moment. So Pfizer has always been the top mention for many weeks. It says yeah, moving ahead with a lot of other developments at the moment. So let's go back and see what's going on with GameStop. GameStop now in the red, down 0.28% currently. Some Power is down 3.39%. Spot.com down 12.23%. Opened this pre-market session at about the same price, but at some point it extended and retraced, but began to retrace and had a bigger one as well here. Just about 15 minutes ago. AMC is also down as well. A lot of the stocks are down. Yes, you can see KOSS was up here about 7% and has since retraced and went on to retrace further and further. So it's down 2.13% at the moment. Give us a thumbs up if you're there. Thank you very much for joining us. Select Biomed Limited is up 38.97%. At some point it was up about 49%, so it's also lost some 10% of the gains it had. Okay, let's even see why it's on the move at the moment. That's a hefty move. It should be associated with something. Yes, thank you very much for joining us. If you just joined us, give us a thumbs up. Thank you. We just got one like. Can we double it? If you're there, double that like for us. Thank you. So let's find out what's going on with APOP. Select Biotech Limited. You can see 7.4 million shares have already crossed the tape above average. You can see as at the close of the 14th of the session on the 24th of March, it was trading in between its short-term trend lines. So our mission here is to find out what caused this stock to move. It says Select Biotechnology soars 48% in late trading. Okay, as measured with KyoIn Pharmaceutical lands approval from both boards. Okay, so that is what is behind this. So this must have been the gains it racked up in the post market of the 24th of March. So yes, what does it say technically? It says it appears to be in a strong bullish trend, showing the moving average upward sloping and the MACD histogram is above zero. It is outperforming the S&P 500 index. So is it bullish? It appears to be in a bullish trend. Okay, let's see from this whether we can see that bullish trend in the daily. Not really. We can't see that bullishness. Even the MACD is not exactly seen as well. So it's quite bearish at the moment. So yeah. So the next one will be HPR. HPR, high point resources, trading was halted. You can see this spike occurred on the 24th of March, which was the last session. Let's see now. You can see there's no activity. I'm sure the halt was as it concerns the ask and the bid, so everything froze out there. You can see nothing's going on. So let's see whether we can find any news concerning HPR's halt. HPR stock halted. Say HPR, this happened yesterday. That's when it was posted. Any guys stuck in purgatory with me? Says the halt is long enough to be a news halt, and the merger was a possibility. Consider that by shorts covering before the merger, and not because people identified and executed a short squeeze. They kind of squeeze themselves. They're silly shots. Any news will on halt? Nothing I have seen, and I'm relatively new to trading, so this is a first for me. Halts happen in a dozen stocks every day. I used to track them to see how they fare in the days that followed. Eventually, I got lazy and stopped looking. I was excited for the wisdom that came from your research. From what I recall, they didn't go down after the first halt. Yes, we can evidently see that they didn't go down. So yes, HPR halted, so there might be some other news. High street in okay, well, they want us to get sign up before we can digest anything. Okay, we don't have any news as such. Let's see what Benzinga is saying. Nothing concerning high point, but what is also important is that high point also has a short interest of watch and see. See, 33.52%, so an increase by 2%. So it take about roughly 2 days to cover all of those positions. So if you go by that, you can see it has a market cap of, rather, let's see, this is not does it show any market capitalization there? Let's see. Okay, so it says it has a market capitalization of $2 billion, and we thought it was about something less than that. So that easily makes it 30% of that will be $600 million, if we are correct. If you're correct, so let's see. We can actually do the calculation. We can see. Okay, let's bring this here. HPR. Okay, we're having some problem loading that page. So HPR, if this is anything to go by, then we're talking about $670 million in the sidelines. So that is easily, I mean, why wouldn't you want to be involved with a $670 million move, a potential move? You know, you would definitely want to get involved, you know. So that's, as some people were saying on Reddit, you know, those the guys involved, or rather the short sellers, heard the news, or rather noticed that the news was coming up, and they all ran for cover, you know. So they didn't. It wasn't like a case. It wasn't a case of where people noticed them and tried to squeeze them out there. According to what they're saying, they all, you know, ran for the exits and would cause that rally. So High Point Resources currently unchanged, currently halted at the moment. So moving on. VRCA Pharmaceuticals is up 19.33%. MRKR Therapeutics up 0.86%. Atlantic American Co is down 2.2%. SCOR is down 0.2, or rather up 0.29%. Excel Brands is up 1.69%. Taiwan Liposome Company Limited is down 2.78%. Anovis is down 0.03%. So let's see, VCNX. VCNX is down 1.66%. Comedix down 1.15%. The market is opening in about 15 minutes, or 14 minutes rather. Forex Road Acquisition down 0.99%. Ajago Aerial Systems down 3.9%. Palantir is down 3.52%. And SCOR down 1.07%. Bitfarm is unchanged. Riot blockchain down 15.23%. Jinko Solar down 2.01%. Blooming Brands unchanged. Six Flags Entertainment down 2.49%. Capstone Companies is unchanged as well. Alpine 4 Holdings Inc. is unchanged. Okay, not unchanged actually. It has actually retraced. It closed the session of the 24th of March at $3.21. Currently trading at $2.81. It's just that the figures are not there. So you can see the MACD also fell below the signal line and has since been moving sideways, matching the consolidation the stock itself has been exhibiting. So the market is opening in about 10 minutes. Cerebane Biotech is unchanged, or not unchanged actually. You can see currently retraced from, it closed at $0.065, retraced all the way to 0.052, has also regained some of those, rather shed some of those losses, and currently consolidating at 0.0581. So Cerebane is slightly retraced at the moment. Alternate Systems is yes, I think unchanged, nothing yet. Saddle Ranch Media, no data yet. FBC Holdings unchanged at the moment. Grillit, nothing at the moment. Second Sight Media down 6.69%. Surf Oncology down 5.08%. Triteras down 2.27%. I2 Biopharm is unchanged. The 9 Limited is down roughly 14%. Shift Technologies is down 1.88%. Nant West down 21.36%. VRCA is down 4.7%. Market is open in about 6 minutes. Context Logic is down 4.91%. Comedix down 4.94%. Silvergate Cap down 10.93%. Data Nexus down 5.56%. Peloton down 3.7%. Galmed Pharmaceutical down 2.83%. Avio Pharmaceuticals is down 2.5%. Rush Street Interactive down 2.87%. Pinduoduo down 3.29%. Futu Holdings down 5.59%. Ver Biotechnologies is down 3.66%. Organigram Holdings down 4%. Super League Gaming down 2.09%. Okay, market is opening in about 4 minutes. Bumble down 1.85%. Asana down 2.2%. Medicinova down, rather up 0.2%. Greybuck Vision Inc. down 1.32%. Bluebird is up 0.07%. Leish Inc. is down 2.92%. Chemtrex down 6.31%, so market is opening in about 2 minutes time. NDM Permian Inc. is unchanged. Max Sound is unchanged as well. No figures for Transcenterix. OB Therapeutics down 1.81%. Okigen is down 4.99%. Holdings is down 1.72%. Tanger Factory Outlets down 0.75%. Clean Energy Fuels down 6.58%. So the market will be opening in less than a minute now. So let's uncheck this pre-market box and see how things go. So let's return to GameStop. From here, we'll pick the market. We'll pick the market up from here. You can see a few of the retracement levels we plotted a few weeks ago. The GameStop has retraced below all of them. In a few seconds, the market is now open. So GameStop up 2.6, roughly 3%. Okay. Extended up to 6% now, so only the Nasdaq is unchanged. The SPX is in red, Dow is in red. Let's find out what the Russell is doing. I believe it should be in the red as well. Yes, it's in the red, down 1.41%. You can see that sharp retracement there. You can also verify that from the MACD as well. So let's continue with GameStop. Is up 3.57%. AMC is down, rather up 3.77%, extending. Okay, KOSS is down 2.68%. Expressing is down 1.6%. So let's see. American battery metals down 5.9%. Global battery metals down 1%. Sorry, global battery metals down 1%. Sorry, down 3.23%. Sun hydrogen is down 1% rather. Toscan Microvast is down 5.33%. Sunworks down 4.99%. If you're there, give us a thumbs up. Thank you very much. Give us a thumbs up. Thanks for joining us. Fuel cell energy is down 3.63%. Uzop Energy is down 6.88%. Ascent Solar is also down 3.68%. Biosolar is down 1.92%. Vertex Energy is down 5.73. Plug Power is down 6% roughly. Jivo is down 3%. Canoe Inc. down 3.85%. Cielo Waste is down 8.66%. That Pulse is down 4.76%. Loose Fair is up 14.29%. Fusion Fuel Green up 4.99%. Churchill Capital down 4%. American Lithium down 4.33%. Okay, Select Biomed is currently up roughly 90%. Very bullish now. All the trend lines are bullish. MACD is above zero, above the signal line on rising. MACD histogram definitely has to be above zero on rising as well. So all the major indexes are down. Dow is down 0.45, Nasdaq down 0.31%, SPX down 0.28%. Let's see if trading for HPR has been unhalted. Still halted. VRCA Pharmaceuticals down 0.07%. Market Therapeutics down, or rather up 2.58%. Atlantic American down 1.47%. SCOR down 1.14%, rather up 1.14%. Excel Brands down 0.81%. If you're there, give us a thumbs up. Thank you very much for joining us. Volkswagen down 3.52%. Luckin Coffee is down roughly 9%. FSD Pharma down 0.39%. VLON Pharmaceuticals down 2.31%, or rather up 2.31%. Tonix Pharma Holdings is rather up 0.77%. VRCA Pharmaceuticals up 0.25%. RCON Technologies is down roughly 3%, but extending now. It's bullish, but it's trend lines, okay, apart from the 10-day trend line are still bearish at the moment. MACD has also crossed above the signal line because the stock itself has crossed above short-term trend lines. So even though it's down 2.2%, it's actually advancing as well. Check cap is down 2.56%. Yeah, give us a thumbs up if you're there. Subscribe, like, and share. Sigma Labs down 5.09%. Fami Inc. is down 2.7%. Eterna's Entaris down, rather up 1.02%. Taiwan liposome is unchanged at the moment. KNXA Pharmaceuticals down 1.09%. Tonu Corp is down 2.88%. Leap Therapeutics down 3.99%. Deswell Industries up 0.08%. Comstock is up 2.37% now. BioCryst Pharmaceuticals up 3.66, rather down 3.75%. Vuzix Corp is up 5.49%. Clovis Oncology is down 0.62%. Upstart Holdings up 3.79%. I2 Biofarm down 1.63%. Okay, Hexo is down 0.15%. Canadian Solar down 3.09%. Voyager Digital Limited is up 2.12%. GameStop is up 1.73%. AMC is up 5.33%. You can see some of the retracement and extension levels we plotted earlier on. So it has retraced all the way down to around those regions. So, but currently trading above the 361.8% extension level we plotted earlier on. So AMC is at $9 and some fraction, trading below its 200-day trend line, but above all the other trend lines as well. If you just joined us, give us a thumbs up. Thank you very much. KOSS Corporation is up 7.19%. Retraced earlier in the pre-market, but has reached that level, the level it was at in the pre-market. Currently, just getting some support from the 200-day trend line. MACD is above signal line, obviously because the stock itself is above its short-term trend lines. Momentum is waning, but still okay. So KOSS is up roughly 9% at the moment. VRCA is down 1%. Comedix is down 1.06%. Forest Road Acquisition is down 0.74%. Age Agro Aerial Systems is down 1.09%. Plantair is up 1.28% and extending. Inaugus Corp is down 0.30%. Bitfarm down 7.8%. Riot's Blockchain Inc. down 4%. So it was down about 15% earlier in the pre-market session. So all the major indexes down. Dow Jones is down 0.47%, Nasdaq down 0.22%, SPX down 0.29%. If you're there, give us a thumbs up. Thank you for joining us. Jinko Solar down 1.14%. Blooming Brands down 2.35%. Six Flags down 0.11%. Rather, okay, yeah, it was up earlier on. Capstone down 5.25%. Alpine 4 Holdings is down 9%. Bain Biotech down 12.31%. Alternate is down 2.16%. Saddle Ranch is down 8.89%. FBC Holdings down 17.39%. Credit Inc. down 9.52%. US Energy Initiative down 17.86%. Legends Business Group down 13.37%. Okay, HCMC unchanged, or rather down 8.33%. MMX Mining is unchanged at the moment. Winning Brands down 7.69%. Beat Frontier is down 11.48%. LTC Properties down 0.76%. ICE Holdings down 12.31%. Charge Enterprises down 0.28%. Solar Integrated Roofing down 8%. 2050 meters zinc up 16.13%. Ixtel is down 5.15%. Blue Sphere is unchanged. Let's see if there's any news concerning Blue Sphere. Okay, news as such. Okay, no news concerning Blue Sphere. Chem Farm is up 0.11%. Transcenterix is, let's see, seems we don't have the appropriate symbol. Okay, Global is up 12.16%. OV Therapeutics down 1.04%. Ocugen is down 6.87%. Holdings is up 4.31%. Super League Gaming down 8.77%. Tangier Factory Outlets down 2.3%. Clean Energy Fuels down 2.14%. MOXC China down 2.35%. Second Sight Media down. Second Sight Medical Pro is down 9.75%. Sci-Fi Technologies is okay, retracing to our extension levels and retracement levels, so down 3.11%. Full-Gen Genetics down 3.91%. Humanigen is up 0.12%. Column Petroleum down 7.2%. Marathon Oil Corp down 4.89%. KOSS Ventures Acquisition down 0.2%. Waiter Holdings Inc. is down 1.81%. Cetera Inc. is up 9.47%. Currently trading below its short-term trend lines and the volume weighted average price, but also above its 50-day and the 20-day and the 200-day trend line. Kaijin is up 0.33%. Medicine Nova up 0.61%. Greybull Vision up 1.97%. Bluebird Bio Inc. is down 0.05%. Leish Inc. is down 2.92%. Chemtrex is down 7.52%. Purple Innovation down 1.65%. Amplitech Group down 1.79%. Frost Energy down 0.36%. POSCO down 0.53%. Zendesk down 1.05%. Net Element is down 4.25%. Triterra's down 1.56%. Such Pays Inc. down 4.17%. Surface Oncology down 2.37%. KOSS Pharmaceuticals down 2.1%. Galmed Pharmaceutical is down 3.12%. Avio Pharmaceuticals down 3.13%. Rush Street Interactive down 3.29%. Pinduoduo is up 3.62%. Chemtrax down 7.28%. Futu Holdings down 1.75%. Bear Biotechnology is down or rather up 2.48%. Organigram Holdings down 1.43%. Fossil Group up 2.19%. Hydrogen Systems down 4.76%. GameStop up 16.64% now. You can see GameStop has started to extend again. Up 17.41% now. AMC up 8.87%. KOSS is up 11.39% now. Okay, let's see what's behind GameStop's rally if we can. So GameStop is up 13.4%, but currently retracing. Has broken through the 10-day trend line support, but is trying to challenge it again. It has broken through, but the MACD is not representing that because it hasn't sufficiently cleared it. So it's still extending, up 14.53% now. Who would have thought that it would have extended? You can see it at this point. It was a buying opportunity, trading below all of the trend lines as well. Extended, retraced again. So I believe by the time it did some of this, and retraced all the way down here, some market participants might have found out, might have thought that this may be an opportunity. You never know, but it's from there that it extended and retraced slightly, got some support from the 10-day and 20-day trend lines, and then since that time it just extended, never got any support from any of the trend lines, but currently now just cooling off a bit and catching its breath. So GameStop, they're up 13.34% now. So all the major indexes are down apart from the Nasdaq that's up 0.06%. Let's see what the Russell is doing. Russell is down 0.36%. It's recovering, I guess. Let's see whether we can find any news behind GameStop's rally. So I think the earnings outcome come out today. It says here price crossed above 50-day moving average. Price rose through 50-day moving average of $1.23.28 on above average volume. Okay, we're still having above average volume, even with all the average volumes we have had. I mean, even with the high volumes we have had of late. Okay. So it reported Q1 earnings of $1.34. Wow, it beat its earnings by $1.91. You can't look at that. Market cap of $8.4 billion, 69.936 million shares outstanding. So this is also, the float is not exactly a small float as such, but it's not as big as some other big blue chip stocks have floats up to billions but currently it just has 69, not even just approximately 70 million shares. So some of these things will definitely cause it to also rally, given all the interest, all the short interest and all that stuff. So it will definitely be rallying, yes. And let's see what's going on here. It says any news. All of these are some news concerning news pieces that concerns GameStop. Let's see if it's part of them. GameStop, yes, I think it got an upgrade. HPR. Okay, you want us to look at HPR? I think it was halted. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, okay, it's been released now. Okay, and it retraced down 23. Okay, so because of that, suddenly it I don't know if maybe because they were orders ready to sell, and when it happened, it retraced, fell all the way down to 775, moved sideways, and has extended again beyond all of its trend lines, retraced again. So it's going cyclical right now. Well, we'll see how what's going to go on. So it's believed its short interest is about 33%, and obviously it announced its merger with another company. And it's believed, the theory is that the short sellers, some of them are institutional short sellers, they were aware of that news, that major news, and they started to close their short positions. That is what may have caused the stock to rally, not just necessarily the stuff of Wall Street bets, So, and indeed, anything can cause shorts to be covered, So, and as you can imagine, 33% of any short is hefty. We're talking about 33% of its market capitalization locked into the stock. So everything the company is doing outside is a lot more remote relative to the short interest. The short interest is money locked in. It's just like goods in the store, and you with the money. If it's a good stock, it's a good product. If you buy it, it's going to do some things for you. There's a good chance. So it's an attractive product. That's what the short interest does to stock, and it will attract people. It will, even those who are there, who are even if the wider market place or market participants are not aware of that. The people who are in the stock themselves are also going to act if they are forced to, and they have. That was what happened with HPX. But currently, right now, we're facing a retracement of $26.5%, and we'll see whether it's going to recover from this halt, and we'll see how it goes. So that's we're actually trying to find out what's going on with GameStop. It's also rallying. It got an upgrade, I believe. So, but the upgrade doesn't seem to be. They're still talking about prices that are not reflective of what's going on. Prices that are at a huge discount to what GameStop is currently trading at. So, if you just joined us, thank you very much. We've seen that high point HPR has resumed trading at the moment. So let's see if it's, as time goes on during the session, whether it's going to recover or over the subsequent days and weeks, whether it's going to recover. We saw what happened with BLSP when trading was halted, and it suddenly collapsed. Hasn't recovered yet, so we'll see. And these stocks they're not as popular as let's say GameStop, that also suffered a lot of halts over the past weeks now, and has sometimes recovered and gained. So currently it's currently up 11% now. So its earnings outcomes were better than expected, up by $1.91 per share. Its earnings outcomes increased by $1.91 per share. So It's currently resisting some of those. There's some money's being taken off the table at the moment now. It was up around roughly 18%, so it's currently down or up. It has lost some of that, or some of those gains at the moment. You can evidently see how it happened. This is probably at the point when the outcomes were announced, and it's extended up to 141, and has since retraced below the 200-day trend line, but also still above the 200-day trend line, the 50-day trend line. So okay, I think we're gonna call this session a day for at the moment. We're gonna return again before the session closes. Thank you very much for joining us in this session.